Well, good morning, afternoon, and good evening, one and all. Welcome back to the New Galaxy Gamers channel, and welcome back to our Let's Learn Together series here in Stationeers. I hope you are all doing well, having a safe, wonderful, and successful week this week, and a start to your 2026 calendar year. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you are a returning member, welcome back to you as well. It's great to have you all here hanging out with me, having fun, learning, helping me learn, and all that good stuff. It is great to have you all here. If you are new, welcome aboard. As I said, if you're returning, welcome to you as well. And as usual, all usual disclaimers are in the description of the video. That being said, some of you have made comments on the last week's video. Thank you for those wonderful comments. Um, for those who commented that they
Hunger caution.
for those who commented they couldn't hear the audio in last week's video, I do apologize. I realized that when I started the upload that I had not adjusted the audio mixer that I use to route all my audio through, and I forgot to do that. So there was no issue with the audio. It was just I forgot to set the volume correctly before I recorded, and I do apologize for that. And I have made sure that I have done that this week correctly. Also, thank you to Balin for the information he gave me about the large lander. I am testing that information off camera to make sure that it actually does work. And so far, so good. It's my off-camera world is currently in the middle of a dust storm right now, so we'll see how that all works out very soon. I am sure. The other thing I managed to do off camera is I managed to figure out the correct mixture to make 200 200 kilograms, or however it's measured in Stationeers, 200 kilograms, I'll call it, of steel. That means you would take the mixture, the oxide and volatile mixture is 8 volatile, 4 oxide. You get the furnace heated up to 900 to keep it stable. And then the recipe for the steel is 150 iron and 50 coal. So that worked. I was able to make steel and get a station battery in my off-camera save. And now I'm just fighting with the wiring over there, but that's okay. So that being said, we know how to make steel now, and we will make steel. Hopefully, be able to make some steel today, so we can get the station battery in place and get that going. We also need to make sure that we get this room filled correctly with oxygen and everything, so that it can start growing food for us, so that we will be safe, and we will also be able to start crushing ice and making sure we have plenty of water. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a lot to do. Let's grab our coffee, our donuts, our bagels, our egg McMuffin, sausage, egg, and cheese biscuits as it goes dark. Let's grab all of this from our favorite local mom and pop coffee shop, and let's get cracking. Okay, and I did hear a hunger warning, so let me just address that. Here we go. All right. We got all of our tanks in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. All right. Let's do it this way. Let's I know I got to build the airlock here, so let's... Yeah, let's do that. Iron wall. Okay. Just because I do not like how the outside, how these interior walls, these iron walls look when they're welded. Let's grab what we need over here. Okay, that, so I don't forget to label my doors. As I put the other one in, I will label that as well. Alright, that's airlock, airlock. There, Mr. Airlock. Alright. Where do I want to put... that there. Let's see. Okay. Plastic sheets. Hey. Grab me crowbar. There we go. Do I have enough wiring? Question, or do I need to make more? Where's my electrical? I have more. I have more. Okay, so we have more wire. Okay. And I learned this trick, by the way, too. Don't wire everything up until you know everything is properly connected. Or don't weld up your, don't weld up everything until you know you're really connected. Okay. And if you ask me, that does make a lot of sense. Alright, so let's start putting... more down here, shall we? Alright, let's see. We need the sensor array, array, array. And let's... Daylight, no. Motion, no. We want the gas sensor. Put you there. Passive vent. No, me lads, we want the active vent. Yes, sir, Bob. Yeah. Do that. Do that. Okay, dokie, mix smoky. Alright, grab my wire cutters. Gosh darn things. Okay, we know those two are hooked up. Alright, we know that's now hooked up. Okay. And let's see. Where do I want to put this? I think I want to put the active vent right there. Let's do in here. We'll put the passive vent. Let's passive vent right here. Yeah. Okie dokie 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 day. A few in there. There we go.
Power critical.
Power critical. Hey, Billy, we got a problem. No, we don't. All right, we'll let that charge real quick. So we... Oh, that was the other thing. Somebody said that there is a pocket flashlight. I guess it's in the suit or something that we can make and use that would help save battery power for the suit. Which I don't know if I know how to get to that, so it might be something we have to make. I'll let this charge up. There we go. Okay. Alright, so that's all hooked up. Now we just have to... I don't know why, but I'm thinking... That's dangerous for me, I know. That. Alright. Okie dokie. Now, I think I do need to make the electronics printer. Let's get that made up real quick. Because I'll tell you what I want to do. We need to make a solar battery for the, or blah, blah, blah. I want to have the, I want to have a separate power system for the greenhouse. If that makes sense, until we have a big station battery. And even then, I'd probably keep it separate, to be honest. That's probably, you know, and that might just be more of my OCD than anything, so. So we need that. We'll need couple of solar panels. And we'll need, oh, I should still have an AP charger. Yeah, I should have that. Alright, let's put this down right here. Okay. Alright, there we go. Hey. My HUD light's still on. Okay, so as you can see, I am starting to get used to the dynamics a little bit more. Admittedly, it takes time for me to pick things up fully, but I am starting to get there. Okay. Let me run these plastic sheets back real quick. Grab me wiring. And there we go. Okay. Alright, so what's I doing? Solar. Make a couple of solar panels that we can put out over there. I think I'll make 3 basics for now, and then we can sort it out later. That on. Alright, let's make sure that. Okay. Alright, so when that comes back up, I'll have to add that in. But in the meantime, oh wait a minute. I think I need another APC. What do I do with my APC? Oh. Right here. Oh. Sugar. I really put those over here, maybe? Yeah, I probably should have, huh? Yeah. Shoot. Shoot. Okay, well, it seems like I did manage to make a mess of this. That's okay, me lads. Okay. Got my handy dandy wire cutters here. Okay, here's a silly question. Can you actually place solar panels? Yeah, let me find out. You actually place solar panels on top of the iron wall.
Waste tank caution.
Oh, you can. You can. Okay, so that actually is going to help. Ooh. Okay. I heard waste tank caution, ladies and gents. Waste tank caution.
Waste tank critical.
There we go. Okay. Alright, so let me, while we're, do I have any more wire? Yes, I do. Aha. Aha. Actually, I think it's huzzah. Alright, so those are now hooked back up. That is fine. Let's pop up here real quick, ladies and gents. Alright, that's hooked up. Okay, some more of those. Alright, so let's see. We should... Okay. Now all I gotta do is wait for the sun to rise. So that we can make sure that we got the right thing for the sun. I know it's gonna rise. The sun's gonna rise from over here, that I'm pretty sure of. Question's gonna be if I can grab that APC controller. Okay. Alright, so we got that part hooked up. The next question's just going to be hooking it up to power supply, and we're about to find out. Okay, sun's coming from that direction. It sets over there. Okay. Alright, let's grab some steel plate, or Iron sheets, rather. Okay. Okay. Over here. Oh, you know what? Okay, there. That. Grab my handy dandy wrench. Okay. Alrighty. And I know you guys are going to probably say, oh, you're wasting your iron frames. I probably am.
Air tank low.
Air tank low. Hey guys, did you know my air tank was low?
Air tank critical.
Alright, there we go. So, let's see how I can do this here. This will look like garbage, I promise you.
Hydration critical.
All right, hydration. Yeah. All right, so now I can actually fill that up because I'm not really worried about that now. There we go. All right, we got an airlock.
Power low.
I bet it is. There we go. I bet my power is low. Y'all trying to steal my power, darn you. I'm just kidding. Oh, I can put those solar panels down, though. Let's go out here and get these in. And before anybody says, oh, by the way, you could have done that differently, I know. You could always do it differently. The difference is going to be is that when we get the steel in, when we have steel and we can build station batteries, you can build better solar panels, that's going to all help and play into that. All right. I do need iron frames. And I'm going to need much more wire too. That's a large. Okay. Make some iron frames. Okay, we'll also make some iron sheets. That way we got enough. Okay. 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 There is a reason why I'm doing it this way, by the way. And that'll become very apparent pretty quick, I think. This away, grab you, just need it for something stupid. Goal is to perfect. Okay. My goal is not to do anything stupid and too clever. Because that's what usually gets me in trouble with wiring. Oh, no, 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 no. Thank you for catching that. Good thing I caught that. That would have been... Well, I'm going to have to wire it inside anyway, so... Alright, need more cable. Need more cable, yes we do. Wait, can I make cable in the auto lathe? You can. Oh, beautiful. Make some cable, folks. Alright, so I just paused my timer so I don't get my head blasted open. Alright? Alright, make enough cable so we can do all the connections. Yeah, this is a waiting process, you know. Cable is always one of the slower things to manufacture. There we go. We're getting there. So I'm guessing the hand flashlight's in the tools printer. Three more. 1, 2, 3. Great. Alright, let's go take care of this so that power going. Alright, so now we do okay. That's now hooked up. My light on just for a second. Okay. Turn this on. Oh. Oh, you need steel for that? Oh, that's interesting. Now we'll make another battery charger and we'll throw that inside. Okay. Okie dokie. Move this over here. Grab me wire cutters. Alright, those should be charging. They look like they are getting... Oh. Alright, so they will get charged. That we don't have to worry about anymore. Yeah, those will get charged, so we're okay there. We'll open that up so we have it. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we got a lot done today, actually. I am impressed. I am happy about what the progress we've made. We built the airlock. We've got that all ready. We've got a secondary power system for our airlock that's separate from our manufacturing area right now, so that's actually good. Because I don't really think you want them to be different. So that is a good thing. Airlock. Okay. I will put there. You there. Okay. So I will go ahead and these. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll go ahead and we'll leave it there for this episode. And I shall go ahead and close our outer... Excuse me. I shall go ahead and close our outer door. But I do hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please be sure to hit the like and the subscribe button. Smash that bell notification icon to let yourself know when the next video comes out. And be sure to share the link to the channel with your family, your friends, your colleagues, your coworkers, your pet kitty cat, pet puppy dog, pet parakeet, pet bunny rabbit, pet boa constrictor. Although why you'd want a boa constrictor, I really do not know, because I am not necessarily a fan of pet snakes myself. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, by sharing a link to the channel with others, it does help this wonderful channel grow, and it helps our wonderful community grow as well. And with that being said, I shall see you all in the next episode. I hope you have a safe, wonderful, and successful rest of your week. And I will see you soon for more shenanigans and Stationeers on our Let's Learn Together series here on the New Galaxy Gamers channel. Happy gaming!